there, besties. Another day, and another conversation about Fanny, Nathan, and now Terrance, child. So I'm sure you've heard of the breaking news that the text messages have been revealed. Text messages between who, you ask? Us, between Terrance. What is his name? Terrance, that was on the stand the other day. That was him and Hall. He do not recall. I do not recall. I do not recall. I do not recall. I do not recall. And then all those lawyers, the one that stands out is Saydal, shout out to him. And of course, Ashley Merchant. Ashley Merchant is the lead person, I guess you would call it, the blonde. Her and Terrance had been communicating well before this daggone trial came to pass. I think we discussed that, okay? They had been talking about Fanny and Nathan. I believe little did Terrance know, while allegedly he tried and get some, you know what, she trying to get as much information so that she could go and do this case for the defendant on the Trump case. That's not Trump, but now, of course, Trump is in there. All right. I forget who the other person is, child. I am not a lawyer. I just play one on YouTube sometimes. Okay. How text could torpedo Fannie Willis and left spinning Georgia. Well, that's the other stuff she was talking about. Okay. So she got her own show on many different platforms. We know who Megyn Kelly is from Fox, okay? So we saw this guy on the Zoom the other day. It says attorney for Harrison Floyd, who must be one of the people that's one of the defendants, questions Bradley. His contract to work for Fannie Willis was presented by Nathan Wade, not by Willis. So why is Nathan sending Terrance a contract for work coming from Fanny? That sounds strange right there, right? If you're going to work for someone, shouldn't they talk to you directly? But I digress. So there's Terrance yesterday or day before, whatever day it was. Question, have you told lies about your friends? His answer is, I could have, I don't know. This is a lawyer. Well, for now, anyway. Terrance Bradley denies telling Ashley Merchant, we under Philip Holloway, my bad. So we under Philip Holloway right now, but he talks a lot to Megyn Kelly, my bad. Terrance Bradley denies telling Ashley Merchant that Fannie Willis and Nathan Wade started their affair prior to 2022. Terrance Bradley denies telling Ashley Merchant that Fannie Willis and Nathan Wade started their affair prior to 2022. Merchant pushes back with text messages she says are a prior inconsistent statement. Inconsistent or a lie? We already can tell that he was full of sugar, honey, iced tea, y'all. We could already tell that he was full of sugar, honey, iced tea, right? All right. So here is the conversation, the moment, it looks like serious, between Megyn Kelly and Phil Holloway. He says, I spoke with Megyn Kelly on her show to preview the Fannie Willis disqualification. This is back on the 27th. Text between Bradley and Merchant took center stage after Bradley did not testify as expected about the start of the affair. So now he wanted him and Hall. Now that he's willing to him and Hall. Why? Meaning Bradley. Why? Why, sir? Why? So it started when she was a judge in South Fulton.
He's out and about practicing law and doing his job. And do we expect him to show up in Judge McAfee's court today at 2?
Well, great to be with you again. Of course, Megyn, here's the thing about today. It's all about what is and what is not attorney-client privilege. And so, look, if you are my client and you tell me where you buried the body, I can't talk about it ever. But if I see you burying the body, that's a different story, right? So Ashley Merchant, a few weeks ago, in one of her responses to something the state had filed on this very issue, she says that Bradley has non-privileged personal knowledge that he can testify to that this affair began prior to Willis being sworn in as the district attorney in January of 2021.
Why is Terrance willing to go down and lose all credibility for Fanny and Nathan is the question. Why? I'm just so confused on this, okay? He says yesterday was a big win for the defense. They did not get exactly what they were expecting, but they got something much better than planned, okay? There's Terrance, okay? Today on the show, breaking down what happened at Fulton County Court yesterday. So what happened yesterday when we watched it at 2 o'clock, not yesterday, for right now, 2 days ago, based off of when I'm making this video. Then here we go with some damn text messages, child. Breaking 20 hours ago when this came up. Text used in court between Ashley Merchant and Terrance Bradley. Fannie Willis and Nathan Wade began their affair before she took office. Terrance, why would you just not cop to this? Sworn testimony was that it began in 2022. It started when she left the DA's office as ADA and was judge in South Fulton. Here's the text message between Terrance and Ashley. This is Ashley. Just date, don't hire him. Do you think it started before she hired him? He's absolutely, this ain't no, I don't recall, I'm not sure, memory's foggy, give me context, not near none of that. Not near none of that. Terrance, you don't know that you freaking are the catalyst, basically, it seems like, allegedly, for all of this to be able to have this information? You over here talking to some woman because you allegedly trying to take that down. He says it started when she left the DA's office and was judge in South Fulton. What? They met at the municipal court CLE conference. Oh, you know a lot. Terrance know a lot. Ashley says, that's what I figured when he was married, which is how we got here. And she says, is this accurate? Pretty clear right here. Pretty clear right here, TB. Child. Anyway. All right. So I've gone to the Daily Mail in order to get the actual text. They got a whole gallery, so I'm going to go through it. We're going to take a look. So obviously we know that this is Ashley Merchant. Another set of messages sent January the 5th, just before before Merchant filed a motion requesting that the entire Fulton County DA's office, including Wade and Willis, be disqualified, said, I assume you knew about the trips to Bradley. Terrance Bradley, this man here, who we watch bumble and fumble all throughout the daggone hearing 3 days ago on Monday, trying to act like he don't know nothing. He don't know. Oh my God, don't tell me, don't ask me, yada, yada, yada. All right. He says, doesn't surprise me. They took many trips to Florida, Texas, California, said Bradley, after Merchant clarified that the trips happened as recently as last summer in May or June. Here's the text messages. So this is as of 9/18/2023. This is Ashley. Any idea who could get an affidavit from on the affair? Terrance, no one would freely burn that bridge. Ashley, okay. If Chris was asked under oath, would he know? I'm not sure who Chris is. Terrance says no. Ashley says, wow, I figured he would. I didn't expect them to be so careful. Terrance, you can hardly see this, says he knows, but he won't admit it. So typically when you are having office relations with people, most of the time people know. Like, y'all, come on, tell the truth, shame the devil. Most of the time people know. 1, from body language. 2, from people telling people, thinking that they're going to keep it a secret, and they don't. And 3, there's just a certain way that people who are in a relationship just act towards one another. I mean, are we going to sit here and act like we don't know? Very protective for the most part. You're going to be seeing what they do. You be having lunches together probably, in each other's office all the time. Just any number of things. Like, come on now. People know when it's very rare that people are just so stoic and they can really keep their feelings in check, specifically women, when they're dealing with someone, when they really, 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 really into them. Say I'm lying. Anyway, next. Ashley, now I can't see this too well. I assume you know about the trips. I can't see what that says. Insane. I'm shocked. Well, not really, but somewhat. Terrance says, no, I didn't. When did it happen? Ashley says, last trip was this summer, May or June. Terrance says, no, I didn't know. I was gone by then. Doesn't surprise me. They took many trips to Florida, Texas. Ashley says and Napa. Terrance says California. Okay. Terrance said when she moved her daughter there. And this is as of January 2024, y'all. Ashley says, I can't believe they were so carefree. I am trying to anticipate a response when I blow this up. Oh, have we heard from Fanny since the text message conversation? Remember Fanny being indignant, going to the church, barging on down there with her backwards ass dress on? Fanny, where you at, child? Fanny, where you at, child? Terrance says her daughter flunked out of FAMU and moved to California. I don't know why we had to toss the daughter up in there, but allegedly, according to Terrance, child. Ashley laughed at her daughter's flunked out of FAMU. Ashley says, ha, 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 ha. Dang, they had a full-on relationship. Insane, just insane. And down here says he went to help her move her. So Nathan went to help Fanny's flunking daughter to move to California, child. Full-on relationship. Shout out to Joycelyn. Merchant at one point asked Bradley if he believes they started dating before Willis hired Wade. Absolutely. It started when she left the DA's office and was judged in South Fulton, Bradley replied. So let's see here. Ashley says, do you think it started before she hired him? Terrance says, absolutely. It started when she left the DA's office and was judged in South Fulton. She liked it started when she left the DA's office in South Fulton. Terrance says they met at the municipal court CLE conference. Ashley says, that's what I figured when he was married. Merchant later promises that she will protect Bradley's identity in the motion she's about to file. Girl, what? Okay. Let's see. 1/6/2024. Terrance, I really appreciate you keeping me out, but I think you need to add me in the footnote 15 because I had a contract as well. That way it doesn't seem like I was involved. Is this legal? Like seriously, any real lawyers or whatever? He's sitting up here looking at the, I believe he's looking at the motion talking about, oh, this is where you want to correct it, but leave me out of it, even though I'm telling you everything. You can't try. Oh, Lord, y'all. She says, okay. He said, it's okay, add me to footnote 15 and how much I made. She says, I took you out. I can add that back. Good point. He says, yes, add it back. She says, anything else, anything that isn't accurate. And he said, looks good. I know y'all can't see it, but he says, looks good. Wade's divorce lawyer says he cannot recall multiple times. Child, I do not recall. Text messages between Nathan Wade's divorce attorney Terrance Bradley and an attorney for a co-defendant of Donald Trump communicated frequently via text message showing damning information about Wade's affair with Fannie Willis. So at the end of the day, Fannie lied, Nathan lied, Terrance basically lied. Everybody out here lying. Ashley Merchant, Roman's lawyer, presses Bradley for information on the affair, even asking on September 18th if she can get an affidavit, to which Bradley says no one would freely burn that bridge. Y'all going down for Nathan and Fannie. I just don't get it. What am I missing, y'all? What am I missing? Moment Bradley butters oh dang while reading text proving he lied. Ninja, come on now. I can't. Fulton County DA Fannie Willis is on trial for financial corruption pertaining to the hiring of her lover, Nathan Wade, to prosecute former President Donald Trump in the high-profile election interference case. So here's the thing. So are the women still out here talking about she did nothing wrong when she gave Nathan over $500,000 more than the other two people on the damn case? Now confirming, even though we already knew, but now confirming that they basically knew each other for basically, 2 to 3 years and was already messing around? And y'all don't think that that's a look of impropriety? Now, I know I'm going to hear, but the white people do it too. All right, cool. That doesn't absolve them, and that doesn't absolve these people right here. It doesn't absolve anyone. But what you're not going to do is run out here and think that you're going to run roughshod and not have your own sugar honey iced tea in order. That's all I'm saying. So Those the text messages, y'all. That's as much as I can find at this point anyway, child. This is the ending to a Black History Month official, the 29th of this month. These are the text messages we saw. We already seen Bradley on the stand. He ain't no good, child. I do not recall. Megyn Kelly has a podcast on everything where she talks about it. She on YouTube, and this is just crazy. I don't get it, but I guess it's not for me to get. Good luck to these people. Let's see what comes up on Friday, y'all. Shout out to y'all if you made it this far. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you comment. I'll see you all in the next one.
We do not care.